Let me tell you the difference between a triggered responder and an emotional planner. The difference between the two is self-awareness. A triggered responder takes their emotions as default, whatever it is. They say whatever they want to say. They get depressed. They cuss people out. They do things based on emotions. But an emotional planner uses positive emotions to make sure that they do the things that they want to do to create the life that they want. As a default, you succumb to what happens in your environment, but as a planner, you can take control of it. Don't be a triggered responder. You don't have control of your life if you are. There are ways that you can get control of your life, get control of your future, and be a better person to be around. Don't just cuss people out because you feel like it. It's not right and it's not good. It just shows that you haven't taken care of your emotional health. You better get on it. There's two sides to every coin. Just because someone doesn't agree with you or have your same stance or take your point of view, even in political or social or even domestic situations, doesn't mean you're in conflict, just means they have a different opinion. And we have to be open to accepting that sometimes we just have to agree to disagree. But every opposite opinion isn't a reason to start an argument. It doesn't mean that that person doesn't respect you or isn't listening to what you're saying. They just have a difference of opinion. And that's what makes the world go round. That's why we have the opportunity to vote. That's why we're asked our opinion. That's why there are polls. That's why we have choices. It's because there's more than one way to skin a cat. So if you want to be balanced and know how to solve conflicts, you first have to know when you're in one. And you're not always in one just because someone disagrees with you. Hello, Sophisticate. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to an experience that has the power to transform your life in ways you might not even imagine. It doesn't matter if you're a busy professional, a dedicated parent, or someone who's navigating life's ups and downs. This opportunity is for you. Introducing the Emotional Reset Challenge, an immersive journey that will empower you with emotional intelligence and sophisticated empowerment, equipping you to manage your emotions so that you can curate the life that you truly desire. Join us in the Emotional Reset Challenge and let's embark on this transformative journey together. Secure your spot now, and I'll see you there. Never sweat the small stuff. Some people may say that sounds easier said than done. I have to address issues when I see them. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, every issue or everything that you see as something that you have to confront someone about probably isn't your issue at all. You're only responsible for your behavior. So I have developed a process that I call the self-gut check that has helped me to mind my own business and have empathy for people when they're going through something. Not every time that somebody isn't nice to you, do you have to sweat it? Do you have to tell them what they've done and that they should change their wicked ways? Sometimes it has nothing to do with you at all. So once we get that through our heads, we can move on and have a happy, productive life with great relationships. So don't sweat the small stuff. Who wants to sweat anyway? Sweating isn't good. Have you ever had someone tell you that you should be over this by now, or you should be past this thing that is devastating to your life? Well, you know what? They really have no right to tell you that, because with grief and with feelings of loss, only you can determine when that time is for you to make your next move. So we've all grieved something. We've grieved the loss of a loved one, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job. And no one can tell you when you should be over it. But what I am asking you to do is to be self-aware, to look at yourself and how your emotions have impacted your thinking and your thinking has impacted your behavior. And that's when you may need to get help. Don't be mad at your family members and loved ones that come to you and tell you that you've been acting different. You have, and you can't help it, and it's okay. But you should be self aware, get the help that you need so that you can give them the energy and give energy to the other things in your life that make life worth living. So grieve, but take your time, work through your grief, and enjoy the other parts of your life too. You know, what's for you is for you. So many times we waste time sulking after things that we didn't get. Maybe the relationship that we thought would be forever that ended abruptly, or the job that we knew that we were the one that they were going to pick, but they went with someone else. Then maybe it just wasn't for us. We could have dodged a bullet. You never know. The thing about it is that you have to have hope and faith. Hope, knowing that just because that wasn't for you doesn't mean that this is the end of anything. It means that there's another opportunity for you to do something bigger, better, and greater. Something that fits exactly who you are. And then have trust and faith that there's something good in store for us. I mean, just because we didn't get what we thought we should have doesn't mean that that's what's really in the plan for us, or that's that thing that's going to take us to the next level or be in the best relationship. You know, we need to trust that we know what we're doing. Trust what you feel, trust your desires, and work toward that. And when you don't get exactly what you want, be thankful for the opportunity to have that experience and then work even harder to find something better. You know, it's all up to us how we see things. We can either see it bad or see it good. I tell you, you better start looking at it from the good side and use your emotional intelligence to do so. I get it. You're feeling frustrated right now because you feel like there is no one who understands what you're going through. The fact that you work hard day and night, doing the best that you can to provide, to make a safe environment, to try to make things better. They don't understand that you fall short just a little bit of some bills and it causes you stress. Or that there's no one to turn to in the wee hours of the night because you're a single mom. I've been there. I know about it. And there are other women who know about it too. That's why there's a community of people who are there to support you. But the thing that I want to tell you, though, is that there is no one there to save you. And that might sound a little bit harsh, but take it from me. I had to learn this myself over time. You have to provide your own lifestyle. So no matter how much your lifestyle is, like if you have to work every day to provide yourself for a certain kind of lifestyle, you have to do it. If you want a lifestyle where you're more relaxed, you can take vacations and do things like that, you have to set that up. And that's not to say you don't need emotional help or emotional support from other people. What I am telling you is that you have to do it yourself. Find the information, be willing to make the change, and do the thing that you need to do to make your life better. If there's no one there to help you, you have to help yourself. If you are single and looking to hook up with someone, there are plenty of ways you can do it. You can use an app, you can drop into somebody's DMs, plenty of ways. But if you are looking for a true relationship, let me tell you the best way to meet someone. When you're doing what you love. What do you love to do? What are your hobbies? What brings you joy? What makes you happy? Is it playing softball? Is it going bowling? Is it going to the museum? Is it going to the salon? Is it doing whatever? That's what you should be doing. You know why? Because you look your most attractive when you're doing what you love. You look the most attractive when you're happy. So why not make yourself happy and be attractive more often? And listen, story after story, time after time, I've seen it to be true. When someone's not looking, they're not looking for the hookup, or they're not looking to see who's in the room. They're just being themselves. That's when they find love. So give it a try. Don't think about it. Think about you. Do what you love. Do what's going to make you happy so you can find real happiness in the love relationship. Trust me, it works. You need to watch what you consume, not what you eat to watch your calories or anything. I'm talking about the things that you ingest through your eyes, your ears, and the conversations you partake in, because it matters to your future. Where you are today is based on what you've consumed in the past. So if you're in a terrible place or you don't like where you are today, it's because you've put those things in place. Now, that doesn't mean it can't change, because you can change it right now by picking up the right things. But the first step is to use emotional intelligence to find out what you want your life to look like and what you really want. What's going to make you happy? Nobody knows that but you. But once you find it out, it's your duty to consume the things that's going to help you get there. So you have to start looking at the right movies or the right videos. You have to start reading books. Yeah, reading, it really is fundamental. And having the conversations that matter, not frivolous barbershop talk or conversation that really doesn't lead anywhere, that's all negative. You got to change that around and change your circle. Because remember, your emotions impact your thinking impacts your behavior, and your behavior impacts your environment. You better eat what you need, honey.